and I came into a meeting, and this was when we were still doing the whole mask thing, 6 feet away, don't touch me, don't get near me, don't breathe in my direction. He didn't care. And I remember I was in the parking lot, and I come out, and he was parked next to me, and I go, hey, Rabbi, how's it going? And he just, without asking, without saying anything, he just gave me a hug. He goes, I'm so sorry about your parents. And that meant a lot to me. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough. Anybody else?
My name's
Thanks.
Joey, call it.
Hi, Joe.
When I first got to Bullhead City in 2008, I was only here 4 hours. And I always come to a meeting before I do anything else. And my drunken niece told me there was a meeting on Marina Boulevard, of all people, So I got here in the old AA in there. In the morning, it was a morning meeting. I walked in the door, and Gerry was the first person I met. He says, kid, he says, come and sit down right here. So I sat down next to Gerry. I said, my name's Gerry Rabbi. So I told him my name. He says, I told my name, like Joe B. I just got here. He said, well, sit down here, and here's my number. You call me every day, this and that, and what have you. You have a big book? I said, yeah, I have it in the car. He says, but what do I have to call you for? I told him, what do I have to call you for? He says, well, this is you're new. He says, well, I'm new in town, but I'm not a newcomer. I told him, but anyway, we got all that straightened out. Gerry was, we hit it off so great because he was so ornery like I was. Self-centered, egotistic boy. I was no different than what he was. So we got along pretty good. He's very old school, and I'm very old school. So we got along pretty good and this and that. And we always sat down in the morning meeting, next to him. He always said, kid, he always called me the kid. Come sit down here. So, and that's why I was sitting a lot next to Gerry. I got to know Gerry a lot. 2 years into knowing Gerry, I heard about the cars. He liked cars and this and that. So I took Gerry. I said, look, I want to get a car over here at Dunn Motors. I saw this car, so why don't you come with me and check it out? So he went, and we looked at the car and this and that. And he said, buy it. He said, right away, take it, buy it, And I bought it. I still have that car, It's a 2000 Cougar. And it's almost like I fixed it up. Every time I see a car, it's all about Gerry, because he's the one that picked it out for me, And but we got along great. Gerry was a good man, and he did help a lot of people. A lot of people. We had breakfast and we talked about a lot of things. And yeah, he was a hoarder. And yeah, I passed by his house one time. I didn't want to go in there, but I didn't know what the hell I was going to step on, like a minefield. I thought it was back in Nam, man. So, but yeah, Gerry was he was a good man, and I'm gonna miss him. I wish I would have gone to meetings more in the morning where he always hung out a lot. But my work schedule changed, and I never got to see him. But I used to take days off when he got his chip. Anytime he was with his chip and I had to work, I took a day off just to come and see him get his chip and stuff like that. And that's what I did. But we got along great, man. I just like his attitude, the way he shared, the way he talked. Yeah, he's a womanizer. I can understand that.
A little bit.
And that's just the way it was, And I'm gonna miss him, man. I'm gonna miss Gerry a lot. Even though we didn't hang around a lot like I wanted to, and this and that, and all those guys that you talked about, Kate Berry and Three Little John, and all the other guys that are in that meeting, a lot of old timers. Pikey was my temporary sponsor because
Sorry about that.
Pikey was, oh man, Pikey was something else. But Gerry he was right there with him as far as I was concerned. But yeah, I'm gonna miss Gerry, and I wish I would spend more time with him. And at least I have my car to remind me of him. That's all I have.
It's only alcoholic.